Call of Dragons does not have KVK like Rise of Kingdom. Instead, it has seasons, which act similarly and will reset every about 2-3 months, and will then merge servers together and put you in a whole new fight on probably the same map, or eventually, hopefully, new maps as well. Hi everyone, I'm Zoras, not Casuals, and today I'm bringing you another Call of Dragon guide. I want to go over the season. Seasons are something people have been asking about. Now we are on season 1, the game just launched, of course, and there's quite a lot of information about what resets, what doesn't reset, how does it all work, is there migration, can I move server, and so on. So I'm going to try and answer all of these questions. If I miss anything, make sure to drop it in the comment because I will also answer it there for you. Now, the way season work, of course, is going to be similar to KVK. Phase 1 is going to be more about Behemoth, where you purify and feed them. Most of you who play this game will have seen that by now, but basically they're all over the map and you defeat them, get bonuses for your alliances, and then the basic end game goal is to defeat the dragon. There's only one of them in the map. Now, phase 2 is going to be passes. You're going to get passes to go to other zones and fight against other alliances. And then you're going to get passes into new zones, which everybody's going to go into kind of together, level 2 passes. And then there's going to be the level 3, which is going to be the last zone, which is going to be where the dragon is. And if you get the dragon, you get the rewards. Now, before we go into the reset, I want to show you guys what it looks like. So this is basically how it starts, and then you have to do, little things. They're pretty easy to do. It's really like you just have to be in alliance and do stuff like occupy giant layer, and we had have 50 members, so on and so on. This is when the pass open, and it keeps going, and there's new things that unlock. Alliance power ranking comes out here. Level 3 Darkling 4. You get the gist. People who've played this game before, these kind of games, know this. This is when you can change alliances, and basically this is when the dragon unlocks. And then whoever occupies the dragon wins, and then the season ends. That's going to be how it works. And you can see here the giants, Thunder Rock, they all go here, and there's less and less and less of them, and they're a lot more in the middle. And then the dragon is in the last zone, which is right here, which is the end game goal of where you want to get to, is where the dragon is. And the way it works for the rewards is basically whoever occupies the dragon wins the game. But then there's going to be a level like rank 2, rank 3, rank. So you can see here it says Flame Dragon 102 Magma Demon will allow you to get the number 1 reward. And then if you have just Magma Demon, you're going to have the level 2 rewards, which are still very decent. And then if you don't have anything of these, basically you're just going to get basic rewards as long as you're level 16, which should be the case for most people who've played the season. Now, this will allow you to buy items in a very special crystal store, and as well as you're going to get a special artifact, anointed grade artifacts from the compendium, which basically they're artifacts we know, but I think I made it upgraded, or I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they're going to be good. There's no question about that. And you're going to get 1,000 gems for each magma dragon that you get, so counted as 2. So basically every magma dragon that you get is going to be 2,000 gems, from I'm guessing. Here it's going to be 500 gems. And you also get, just a lesser version of these things. Now, for the magma demons, obviously, as we checked here, there is not that many of them, and they're kind of like in all the zones. So not everybody is going to be able to get 1 or 2, and most alliances are going to want to have more than 1. The more you have, the more rewards. So it's going to be something that people fight over for sure, right? And then you can see in this store here, we can go and look. You will be able to buy, for example, one of these or one of these. So these are very significant reward, but also not like the end of the world where you have to zero your entire kingdom to get them. Now, obviously, you want these rewards, and then the lesser version is also really not that bad. It's just halved, and then the bottom version is like less, of course. And then you're gonna be able to buy more. And some of these things are quite good, especially Legendary Ascension Emblem, because those are letting you upgrade artifacts with Legendary, which is great. And then there's a lot of prestige, which could be interesting, because basically meaning that when you get into the next season, you will have everything reset, as we're going to just talk about. But with this, you're going to be able to preset yourself with a little bit to get, a bit of an edge in the next season. Now, other rewards here, these are the rewards. So you click on it. So you can see these are, artifacts that we know. You will be able to, I think, have a probability of getting some of them. It says probability table, but there is no number. So after the season, you will receive a grade according to your performance. And then you're going to be able to get from your grade. You will be able to draw 20 times, and then you will be able to hopefully get, one of those good artifacts from that. And now, as you can see here, in Season 2, you will forge new alliances with Lord from neighboring servers in order to stand against the challenges to come. Now, this is not confirmed in terms of how many servers and stuff, but people have been saying that about the 4 or 5 next servers to you. So from what I know, I think server 31 all the way to 35 would be merged. That means that 36 probably all the way to 40 would be merged. meaning that all of these servers then get put into a brand new map that has seen no action whatsoever and just starts from scratch. Of course, you will be able to have a few benefits here. We can go look at basically how it works here for the Alliance. Basically, everything's going to be disbanded. Your Alliance, the land, the flags, the fortresses, everything's gone. But Alliance leaders will be able to keep the same name and abbreviation for 7 days. So if you like your Alliance and the group of people you're playing with, you can restart with the same name. Basically meaning that at the end of the season, your kingdom is the only people you know. And there's 4 or 5 new kingdom that you have no idea anyone in that kingdom. So your enemies might turn into allies as they are the only people you know. But of course, new alliances can be made with new people. And it basically just starts from the beginning. But it will be a little bit harder. So when it resets, their new realm will not be as easy as the last one. There will be, because your heroes and stuff will be reset their level, but not their abilities and so on. So let's go through what actually resets. So heroes level. So your level 60 Hemerus becomes level 1 again. But he keeps all his abilities. So if you're 5522, he keeps 5522. Nothing changes there. As well as the tokens to make his skills upgrade don't change it. So you don't lose any of the heroes' power, you just lose their level. So it's star rating and skill level not reset. Now, tactic manuals, basically what you use to level up your heroes, will be reset. So you can just level them up from the go. Which means also don't hoard them for no reason. Level up your heroes with them. There's no reason to hoard them. You're going to lose them at the end. You want strongest hero as possible while fighting. CP items, all scrapped. So you can't hoard a lot of CP to then level up with barbarians. So again, use them up. Of course, try and wait for the highest value Darklings to use them up, but still. Artifact levels as well will be reset. So the artifact star rating will not be reset. And if you've scrapped like duplicates to make the effect stronger on artifacts, also not reset. But your artifact that's level 40 will be reset all the way to level 1. Arcane Dust, reset. Of course, it's the same. It's a level artifact, so you can't hoard it. Policies, same as when you are going to change Alliance. Basically, from a Resurgence, you lose it all. And Prestige, you also lose it all, which you will have to start again the Dragon Trail to get more. Dragon Trail is also completely reset, as well as all the rewards. But the challenges will have a new difficulty, which will probably give more rewards, because Season 2 will know that you have already quite a few 100,000 troops, because you don't lose troops, of course. And you also will have stronger heroes with skills that are leveled up. So it will be harder from the get-go. Merit, now, of course, that is going to be the same. You are going to earn merit from PvPing, and you are going to be spending it in the merit shop to buy rewards. So there's no way to hoard it. There's no reason to hoard it. You just use it, and then it gets reset, and you're going to get more of it when you fight in the new server. Legion medical supplies are going to also be reset. Now, these are items, I believe, that you get a bit later in the game that lets you instantly heal like 10,000 or 50,000 or something troops, basically bypassing the hospital and all kind of stuff. And that's about it. That's all that's reset. So all your heroes get reset to level 1. All your artifacts are reset to level 1. But you keep your city, you keep everything you've built. Your policies are gone, but your research isn't gone. And your troops are not gone, as well as your skill levels on your heroes aren't gone. So, you are going to still stay a very strong account. You're just going to have to go again and level up your heroes in a smart way by doing Gathering and by doing Darkling Legions and stuff like that, and doing the Dragon Trail. You can watch my video that is all about leveling heroes. Then there'll be a description below. I'm going to put a link in there. It basically explains the most efficient way to start leveling from the get-go, which is mostly from Gathering, and gives you all you need to know so that you will be able to start every season in the best, most efficient way possible. So anything else? I think migration is the only thing that people are asking. In my opinion, we won't have migration for quite a while. But if you, for example, have friends in the next 2 or 3 servers before or after you, there is a chance that you will be able to play with them as you get merged together. And I think that as the game goes on, there will be more and more merge, of course, because it's going to be season 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. And you will eventually have a lot of people merge into, smaller clusters. I think the merging will be random. Obviously, if there's like 50,000 active members on one server, I don't think they're going to merge it with 4 other servers. But if there's like 5 servers with 10,000 people each, they might merge those 5 together and try and keep a balance like that. I'm sure they're going to have a discretion. It's going to be, nothing is going to be planned in advance. So do not expect something to happen here. It will be very dependent. For example, server 32 with Chisgol and all the wells most likely won't merge with as many servers as server, let's say 50 or 55, or, even my server 26, which is pretty big still, but, not as big. So there's more chances that we get more new servers joining us than them, because there won't be as many people who quit the game, and there will be a lot more people active on those servers. So it's going to very much vary. And I don't think migration is going to come anytime soon because of that reason, because the merge is kind of a migration system. And as someone who's played Rise of Kingdom for like 7 or 8 years now, basically since the beginning, like the first few months that they released, we didn't have migration for, I think, the first few years of this game. So of course this is like, more advanced now, and it is using code that already exists, but I still wouldn't expect migration to be a feature that is prioritized by them. I think the merge is going to be what they focus on in order to make new servers better, because migration comes with a lot of complications with whales and groups that form and snipe and stuff, and it can get quite ugly, which in my opinion has had a lot of problems for it in Rise of Kingdom as well. So hopefully we don't see it anytime soon, but hopefully you are able to merge with your friends still, if that is what you want. Of course, there's going to be a bit more information about the season as it progresses, but this is basically it. So don't be afraid about the reset. Now, the reset benefits free-to-play players more than anything. You will always be able to have level heroes compete with the same level heroes as whales. No matter how much money they spend, their heroes will never be much higher level than you, which is going to be pretty strong to be on the field. To be honest, like if you start the new season and the whales are already everything decked out, they're just going to crush everybody. But if they have to actually play every day, spend hours gathering and training and stuff, that means that they have to play the game a lot, which not all of them are capable of course. And as a free-to-play, if you have the time to do that, you will be able to obviously be much more relevant than in a game where there is no reset. So I personally think it's pretty positive, especially for low spenders and free-to-play players, which this game is much more friendly towards, in my opinion. If you have any questions, make sure to ask in the comments below, of course, and I'll see you guys on the next video.